as the top 6 positions get all divvy up a portion of that $10,000 payday at the close of Eastern Storm this year. 23 drivers on hand here at Bridgeport Motorsports Park. And to set the stage, let's check in with Drake York.
Thank you so much, Brian. As you said, it is finally night number 1 of the 2025 Eastern Storm for the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship. A day late, but some of the world's greatest non-wing sprint car drivers have returned to the East Coast, as you said, chasing after that $10,000 prize at the end of the week to become the 2025 Eastern Storm champion. Hello, race fans. My name is Drake York, joining you from Bridgeport Motorsports Park, and it's been a bit of a battle today, to say the least. Endured some rain here earlier in the afternoon, but the race cars are out on the racetrack right now, hammering in the racing surface. So with that being said, let's take a look at your season-long AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship point standings heading into tonight's round number 1 of Eastern Storm. Kyle Cummins continues to lead the way at the top of the standings with 1,017 points. Chester Grant 84 behind in second. Then it's Mitchell Moles. Logan Seavey bumps up to 4th off of his win at the Red Hill Raceway in Sumner, Illinois. Robert Blue rounds out the top 5. Also moving up a spot is Jake Swanson. He's up to 6th in the standings. 7th, Briggs Zanner. 8th is Cale Drake. 9th is CJ Leary. And rounding out the top 10 is Chase Stockton. But expect that to change as Chase and the 92 team are not here in attendance tonight. Let's take a look at our dirt track driver v driver matchup for the evening. Gunnar Setzer's been on a little bit of a tear. We'll see if he can keep that going here with our driver v driver matchup tonight at Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Tonight he goes up against CJ Leary. And remember, you can play against the USAC drivers when you sign up to play in the public lobby on Dirt Draft. So let's start off with CJ Leary's lineup. He's at USAC Driver 1, and remember to look him up in the post-race lobby and see how you did compared to him. He's got himself, Kevin Thomas Jr., Hayden Reinbold, Gunnar Setzer, and Steven Trevicki. And as I said, Gunnar Setzer is opposition. I think he's about 3 or 4 in a row at this point when it comes to the driver v driver matchup. Once again, you can find him post-race in the public lobby at USAC Driver 2. He's got CJ Leary, Cale Drake, Joey Amantia, Hayden Reinbold, and himself in his lineup. And like I said, remember to play against the USAC drivers tonight with our friends on Dirt Draft. Well, there's always a couple of good stories heading into Eastern Storm, but one driver I'm really keeping my eye on is Dason Persley. Of course, him and that CBI team have had a really good start to their season. Reminder, this is a part-time team with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship, but they have some momentum coming into Eastern Storm. Last night, obviously, for all the teams here in Pennsylvania, race didn't work out. Early in the day, Grandview Speedway was forced to cancel with weather in the area and weather that had already been in the area. So no one around here got a race last night, but Dason Persley was out at the Eldora Speedway running with the All-Star Circuit of Champions in addition to their local non-wing sprint cars there. He had a really good running going in the All-Star feature event before mechanical issues took him out late. But in the non-wing sprint cars, he was able to win, and quite a convincing victory, I'll add at that. And I talked to Jared Martin, the crew chief on that race car. He said, look, the guys and I got about 3 hours on the drive over here to Swedesboro, New Jersey, getting ready to go here tonight with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship. And as I said, they were planning on missing the round at Grandview, but what that did is that now puts them in the hunt for the rest of the Eastern Storm Championship. And Dason Persley has proved so far in 2025, he is going to be the model of consistency wherever and whenever he shows up with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship. No one wanted to see that rain, but I bet Chad Boat's guys did, just to give him a little bit of a break after only having 3 hours of sleep last night and then coming over here to put that race car together. That's just one of the many good stories in the field here tonight, Brian, with 23 race cars. With that being said, let's take a look at our run of show for the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship. Engine heat and wheel packing going on out in the Speedway right now. From there, we'll go into our dirt draft hot laps. Then we'll get to Honest Abe roofing qualifying. With 23 cars in the field tonight, only 3 heat races. All cars will go onto the feature event, but you're going to want to be inside that top 6 to be in the inverted starting lineup for the feature event. From there, we go to the big show. Our final of the night, our 30-lap AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship feature event here live on FloRacing from Bridgeport Motorsports Park.
Thank you very much, Drake, as cars continue to roll around the Speedway as Mother Nature, well, she's been chasing us, and she tried again here tonight. Luckily, as it was described up here, it was roof-dripping rain. It wasn't really very hard. It was just very consistent for about an hour and a half. So that did set us back just a little bit as we have cars out on the racetrack helping to sling some of the slime up off of the racing surface, roll it in, and get ready to go into dirt draft hot laps here in just a little bit. Joining us tonight will be the United Racing Club as well. I believe they have 15 late check-in. 15 drivers on hand here tonight. Again, 23 set to do battle here with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. AMSOIL is the title sponsor of the USAC Sprint Car National Championship. The AMSOIL Shop by Vehicle tool at AMSOIL.com takes the guesswork out of picking the best oil and filter combination for your vehicle. Choose the right product and packaging option for you and enjoy fast, free delivery right to your door. Visit AMSOIL.com to learn more. Fire up and never look back. NOS Energy, it's human horsepower. Try one today at the NOS Energy sampling station down by the main entrance of the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Make sure to follow them on social media at NOS Energy Drink. Throughout the 2025 season, you can be part of the action with a chance to win with Play USAC, offering you, the fans, ways to put money on your favorite drivers, with top sports books and daily fantasy providers offering odds and exclusive sign-up offers for USAC racing fans. There's never been a better time to give it a try. Visit nxtbets.com/playusac for more information. The code will be on the broadcast off and on throughout the night. You can scan that to see what's available in your state. Void where prohibited, must be 21 years or older to participate. Play responsibly and fight back against addiction at 1-800-GAMBLER. Racing Electronics has over 30 years of experience and serves every major form of auto racing. Don't forget to bring your scanner the next time you're at a USAC National event, as all broadcast audio is available at frequency 454.5000. Learn more at racingelectronics.com or call at 1-800-272-7111. As mentioned earlier, Eastern Storm this year brought to you by Levan Machine and Truck Equipment. They put up a $10,000 point fund for the drivers of the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. The champion going to get $5,000 of that. So, nice little care for the drivers to chase. And again, a big thank you to Levan Machine and Truck Equipment. Proud sponsor of tonight's event as well. They're a full-service machine shop and custom truck uplifter located in Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Their team will customize your next work truck to your daily needs. With your daily needs in mind, they specialize in driveline services too, hydraulic cylinders, drive shaft repair and rebuilds, frame alterations, and more, and also repair trucks, trailers, RVs, and campers. The Levan Machine and Truck Equipment does what others can't or simply won't tackle. Cookout presents always fresh, never frozen burgers, barbecue, hot dogs, all cooked fresh every day. And get this, over 40 different flavors of shakes, all prepared fresh and made by hand every day. It's all yours. Find a Cookout location near you. Visit cookout.com. Sunoco is the official race fuel of USAC Racing. As the world's largest manufacturer of racing fuel, Sunoco has been the standard in motorsports for over 50 years. Known for innovation, consistency, and high performance, Sunoco Fuels has been the choice of racers in virtually every form of motorsports, from grassroots tracks to premier international series. Committed to supporting the racing community, Sunoco powers champions and fuels unforgettable moments at the track. Car IQ has created a payment solution aimed at fleets that allows cars and trucks to connect to gas pumps to pay for fuel without the need of a fuel card or a credit card. Car IQ Payment Solutions, Car IQ Pay, replaces fleet card products and protects against fraud while significantly reducing back-office vehicle reconciliation. Learn more at gocariq.com today. Hoosier Racing Tires' mission is to be the dominant customer-driven provider of racing tires to teams domestically and internationally. Their existence and continued success are dependent upon how well they meet their responsibilities to serve their customers by providing safe quality products to amateur and professional motorsports teams. For more information on the tires designed for champions, go online to HoosierTire.com. So cars being called off of the racetrack. Drivers set for Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. They have already been summoned down to the pit area so they can refuel and get ready to go here. But there's still time to download the Dirt Draft app, set up your league, and play against your friends, family, or even that guy over in Turn 1 that thinks he knows everything when it comes to USAC racing. Use referral code USAC when signing up for a $20 digital gift card to shop at USACgear.com. Indy Metal Finishing is the official sponsor of the USAC work area. Indy Metal Finishing is a family-owned and operated business with 30 years of experience in the industry. Their mission, to support their customers with an exceptional level of quality and service. Conveniently located only minutes from downtown Indianapolis, Indy Metal Finishing offers Type 2 and Type 3 anodized and chemical conversions, passivation, and electroless nickel services to motorsports, medical, military, aerospace, and manufacturing industries. Indy Metal Finishing is ISO certified and holds an FFL license. Visit them online at indymetalfinishing.com. Whether you're running a go-kart, a micro, midget, modified, sprint car, late model, or silver crown, or even a tractor, Rod Supply has the assortment of rod ends, radius rods, and specialty products that will help you lead the field of performing to your maximum potential. Since 1989, Rod Supply has provided superior products priced competitively with prompt and courteous service. Their promise is to continue to provide that superior service and superior products to keep you at the front of the field. Remember, they don't just sell them, they race them. Visit rodsupply.com for more information. K1 Race Gear was born in 2003 with the philosophy of offering products to customers that they would be proud to use. At K1 Race Gear, they are racers and they understand the value of buying quality racing products at a reasonable price. To meet the needs of their customers, they strive to provide quality racing equipment, including shoes, suits, driving gloves, helmets, and more to racers of all ages at a great value. Whether your son or daughter is just starting out in the sport or you have a lifelong passion for racing, they have the products for you. Contact K1 Race Gear today by visiting k1racegear.com. Of course, the USAC merchandise trailer is open and waiting for you. Make sure and get down there. There are plenty of leftover t-shirts from Indiana Midweek. Unfortunately, Mother Nature, she chased us all over the state of Indiana, so we do have a lot of t-shirts left over. Now, last year, that was one of the big requests from fans is, do you have any more Indiana Midweek t-shirts? Well, good news. We've got them. They're down at the USAC merchandise trailer right now. Lots of other great 2025 race day must-have gear as well. Drivers back in the midway, Robert Ballou, Justin Grant, Cal Cummins, Kevin Thomas Jr., Logan Seavey, Mitchell Moles, Dason Pursley, Kayla Rail also set up back there. And, of course, the NOS Energy Sampling Station stopped by and grab a complimentary NOS while supplies last. Also, another reason to head down to the USAC merchandise trailer is you can find the nightly roster. Drivers' names, hometown, sponsor, chassis, and engine information, all available for purchase at the USAC merchandise trailer for $1 while supplies last. You can follow along with tonight's racing action online. Make sure and find us on Facebook by searching for USAC Racing, on X and Instagram at USAC Nation. Also, live timing and scoring available via the Race Monitor app. A reminder, everything you see on Race Monitor as well as social media is unofficial. All official news, notes, points, and updates will be posted at the close of tonight's racing program at usacracing.com. Looking ahead on the schedule, of course, tomorrow set to be up the road at Big Diamond Speedway, Williams Grove. On Friday, Port Royal, that is a USAC doubleheader, as not only will you have the USAC Gainesville Sprint Car National Championship, but also the USAC Silver Crown Champ Car Series going to be in action at the Port Royal Speedway. And then Sunday, we round things out at Action Track USA. It's like putting Silver Crown cars on a quarter mile. It is absolute insanity. We hope we can make it up to Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Again, that will be on Sunday. Sprint car is going to get just a tick of a break here. Fremont Speedway going to come back next Friday on the 28th. Millstream in Findlay, Ohio. That'll be on Saturday the 29th. Before that, the Silver Crown Series going to the Rich Vogler Classic. That'll be on Friday, June 27th. That event rescheduled from earlier this year. So, like I said, sprint cars, they'll get the week off. Silver Crown going to come back into action on the pavement on the extremely high banks of Winchester Speedway. That'll be on June 27th. Back in Ohio, Fremont and Millstream following that. And then it is the BC 39 presented by Avante Windows and Doors, the dirt track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That kicks off Independence Day holiday celebrations. That'll be on July 1st and 2nd. And then we have Honest Abe Roofing Lincoln Park Speedway, the USAC Gainesville Sprint Car National Championship. That will be on Independence Day itself, July 4th and July 5th. Tickets for the BC 39 on sale now at ims.com. Professional Design Services, also helping out with tonight's racing program in Lakewood, New Jersey, a full-service civil engineering company in business since 1989. Industrial, residential, commercial, office space, highway, recreation, water, sewer. They kind of cover it all. Again, a big thank you to Professional Design Services. Only a couple of drivers remain out to the racing surface. Just about everybody else has made their way back into the pit area. As again, they called the drivers for Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1 off well in advance. They want to give those drivers a chance to go down and work on the setup, get the cars refueled, retooled, and ready to go. Getting a four-wheeler behind the 88 of Joey Amantia. Gunnar Setzer in the 5G. Now going to enter the small track on the front straightaway. He'll make his way around to the exit of the back straightaway. So the horn is sounding down to the pit area for the drivers of the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship, signaling them they need to start making their way into the staging lane. So again, the horn has sounded. Use this time to clear some of the heavy equipment out of the infield and crews to come out and lay some stripes on the concrete so the drivers can differentiate from where the track ends and the wall begins. Of course, the van, machine, and truck equipment, Professional Design Services, all major supporters, and a lot of great businesses also helping to support this racetrack.
Well, so very right you are. Don't forget, we've got a lot of special things happening behind the grandstand area all night long, in addition to the beautiful USAC team trailers that are set up and ready for your patronage. We've also got our very own novelty and newsstand down there. Brand new Bridgeport Speedway apparel was just released last Saturday night here. Eye-catching designs, eye-catching colors, both T-shirts and hoodies are all available while supplies last at the apparel trailer downstairs behind the grandstand zone. Also, don't forget, all night long, we've got some of the best racetrack concessions to be found anywhere in the East Coast, including our Speedway sausage, Premio sausage, the way a sausage should be, 2 different varieties, spicy or sweet, and of course, the official beverage of Bridgeport, that is Victory Fuel. Good for your drink, available in 3 different flavors downstairs at the concession stand, along with a great host of menu items that you wouldn't normally expect to find at a racetrack. We've got them right here. 50-50 being sold throughout the campus right now. Got to be in it to win it. $1 all it takes. You can walk home with a whole bucket full of cash. Of course, 5s, 10s, 50s are graciously accepted as well.
What about 100s?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Well, as long as they're not counterfeit, yes, gladly welcomed.
The sausage, this is the only track I've ever been to that has a sausage.
Own sausage made right up in Hackettstown, New Jersey. It's a locally made sausage company. Spicy, Italian, or zesty sweet. They've got them both varieties down there, and they are real huge supporters of motorsports here on the East Coast.
I always like when I go to a track and they have a little taste of the culture there. Here you have the sausages. When you go down to my neck of the woods where I grew up, you get the red chili and the green chili burritos. Wow. So it's always neat to find that cultural fare at the concession, not just your normal hamburgers and chicken strips.
We like also the French fries here at the Speedway. The crinkle cut French fries are another staple item, but we don't just have those tiny little scrawny things. We got the big jumbo daddies.
No, you got the good ones.
So they are good, and you can walk over the whole
and it's
lunch
not
bag.
Salted. It's got the seasoned salt. It's like the Lowry's on there. It's pretty good.
A lot of great stuff waiting for you back there. Both concession stands out of turn 4 and out of turn number 1.
Of course, when you grab that, make sure you stop by the NOS Energy sampling tent. They are set up right there by the main entrance. Get a complimentary can of NOS Energy drink if you've never tried one. New NOS Zero Sugar. All the great flavors of NOS. None of the sugar to go with it, so a little healthier option there, but get one while the complimentary cans are still available. So cars begin to make their way back out to the racing surface. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1 going to be getting underway here in just a little bit. Steven Dravicki out of Reading, Pennsylvania, driver of the Degree Engineering Chevrolet RPM chassis Roadrunner Race Fuels number 19S out to the Speedway, making his way over their turns 1 and 2. The driver ahead of him, fresh off of a victory last night during the Jack Hewitt Challenge at Eldora Speedway at Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The Avante Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy number 86. That is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley in the number 86. Driver rolling by him right now, Justin Grant of Ione, California, the NOS Energy drink, MPV Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Stone, Max at number 4. That is Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the 4. Driver rolling into turn number 1 right now. That's Jake Swanson out of Anaheim, California. The Inland Rankings, Snake Enterprises, One-Way DRC, Finish Line Drafting, Doughboys LLC, number 5T. Against Swanson in the 5. Here at the flag stand, Patrick Chimonik, he's out of Milford, New Jersey. The Maxim Hoots Performance Cylinder Heads 360 power number 1. Of course, USAC putting out a little bit of a challenge to the 360 drivers out here. A little bit of monetary incentive for the highest finishing 360 driver in the field. Driver rolling into turns 1 and 2. Picked up his first career USAC national victory last year out here during Eastern Storm. That would have been up at Grandview. Unfortunately, Mother Nature putting the nix on last night's feature. That's Briggs Danner out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. The Schneider & Sons Recycling, Oshucks Roasted Corn, Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport, Davis Brothers, number 39. Dravicki coming to a stop over turn number 4. Cruz over there checking on him. Driver of that number 19. The multi-time and defending series champion of the USAC East Coast Series. Currently second in East Coast standings coming into tonight's racing action. Still awaiting the 83 of Billy Nye to make his way out to the Speedway. Another driver to Reading, Pennsylvania, driving the Marion Mick, Eli Fabrication Chevrolet DRC 9 Motorsports number 83. On cue will make his way onto the back straightaway. He rolls into turn number 3. Safety check on the number 19. Dravicki able to refire, and he will be able to continue on here during Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. Again, the first of 3 out to the Speedway. Question now, Mother Nature doing a little extra watering to the racing surface here this evening. Will the track record from 1 year ago stand? Mitchell Moles establishing that at a 14.685, 98.059 average miles per hour for the driver of the number 19. So we'll see if that track record stands here as she is juiced up courtesy of Mother Nature. But nevertheless, the skies have cleared, and thankfully, we get to play here tonight at the Kingdom of Speed, the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1 getting wound up and ready to go. Yellow lights coming on. Again, we'll let the drivers roll around as they see fit, and then we'll set them loose once again. Right now, the times in the high 16.923. Justin Grant's 17.097, currently second fastest on the racetrack. Dravicki at a 17.119. Danner a 17.426. And Jake Swanson, 17.468. Officials assessing the track here as they'll let the drivers again roll around. And a lot of times we'll see during the second set, times will pick up drastically. So we'll see how things roll here as we continue on in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Again, session number 1 remains on the Speedway for those of you just making your way into the facility and tuning in here on the FloRacing broadcast. A reminder, if you can't be there live, you can see it all on FloRacing, the official live online broadcast provider of the United States Auto Club since 2019. It is the burning question on social media. Is it on Flo? The answer, yes. Every race, every time with all 3 National Touring Series of the United States Auto Club. Got giggles and wiggles up in the stand here, watching the drivers make their way by as they'll start to wind them up one more time. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1, take 2. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1 will exit. Hot Lap session number 2 going to make its way out here in just a moment. So as we make it through our 3 flights of Hot Laps, we will bring URC out for their Hot Laps. They will disembark, and then we will actually bring our cars out for one more set of Hot Laps. Again, officials trying to get the track just a little bit more worked in before we go into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. So the next set again on track after this will be URC. They'll have their 2 flights of Hot Laps, and then we'll come back. It'll be like a green-white checkered session for these 3 sets one more time here with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Again, just trying to get the track a little bit closer and a little bit better before we go into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying, giving all the drivers in the field an honest shot at their best qualifying attempt. Second flight of cars rolling out to the Speedway here. The 19 AZ, Mitchell Moles, the current one-lap track record holder here at Bridgeport Motorsports Park onto the Speedway. Driving to Raisin City, California, the AMA Electrical, Messia Valley Transportation, Kaiser, Stanton, Spike, number 19, making his way over onto the back straightaway. The other 19 on track, Hayden Reinbold at Gilbert, Arizona. The Reinbold Underwood Motorsports, Indy Race Parts, Avante Windows and Doors, AMA Electrical, number 19. He'll make his way on the exit of turn number 2. CJ Leary to Greenfield, Indiana. The Curb Records, Kodiak Products, One-Way DRC Chassis, O'Craft Elegant Cabinetry, Kerbeck Janian Racing, number 21 AZ. He rolls on to the back straightaway, and the young lady making her first trip out here for the Eastern Storm, Kayla Rail out of Dillsboro, Indiana on the back straightaway. The Southern Insurance, Heavy Duty Truck and Transmission Services, Clark's Home Service, Donna Spike, number 4K. Joey Amantia to Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. The JPA Masonry, Amantia Real Estate, Stinger Race Fields, MP Environmental, Area 54, number 88J. He's on the back straightaway here. Round to the front straightaway, the driver in 3. That's Kevin Thomas Jr. He's out of Coleman, Alabama. The Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Rocksteady Racing, number 3R. The Madman also out to the Speedway, rolling towards center number 1 right now. He's out of Rockland, California. The Suburban Subaru, Dean's Waterfront Services, Donna DRC Chassis, Berks Western Telecom, Factory K number 12. That is Robert Ballou. Robert Ballou in the 12. It's like one more driver to tell you about. One of our USAC East Coast competitors, Ed Aiken at Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. Driver the Chips Auto Center, Delaware Auto Glass, Donna DRC Chassis, Roadrunner Race Fuels, number 7. Caution lights set to go dark here. They'll start to wind them up, spread them out, and set them loose here for Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Again, these drivers will be returning out to the racing surface for a second round of hot laps, a green-white checkered session. Between that, URC Wing 360s will be on track as we go to green in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Checkered flag here on Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2. Robert Ballou, the quickest driver on track for this set of drivers. He's second quick overall right now with a 15.951. Dason Pursley, so far the quickest in Dirt Draft Hot Laps at a 15.806. Justin Grant is third quick at a 15.954. Mitchell Moles at a 15.973. And CJ Leary, 15.982. Currently make up the 5 quickest out of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Again, we will run a second set through after URC Hot Laps. So drivers exiting down to the short track here on the front straightaway. They'll make their way around to the back, shoot across the racing surface. Once the track is cleared, we will roll Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3 out to the Speedway. Again, there is still time to download the Dirt Draft app if you have never played along, or if you're a regular player, make sure and set your roster. But if you are new, use referral code USAC when signing up. You'll get a $20 digital gift card to shop at usacgear.com. Make sure and try out the leagues. You can play against your friends, your family. You can even challenge the guy over off in turn number 2 that just thinks he knows everything. So, again, that is on the Dirt Draft app. Mentioned earlier that you can play along and possibly win big throughout the 2025 season. Great way to be part of the action is with Play USAC, offering you the fancy ways to put money on your favorite drivers with top sportsbook and daily fantasy providers offering odds and exclusive sign-up offers for USAC racing fans. It's never been a better time to give it a try. Go to nxtbets.com/playusac for more information, or here on the broadcast, you can scan the QR code to find out what is available in your state. Void where prohibited, must be 21 years or older to participate. Quick reminder, the odds you will see for the drivers in attendance are provided to USAC by nxtbets.com. So cars continuing to make their route to the racing surface. I believe Drake York with an update down in the infield.
Thank you so much, Brian. Watching Braden Cromwell roll around the Speedway from my position here on the infield. And an interesting note, he has only got 2 crew members this week. One of them is him, and the other is his wife, Rachel. They told me earlier today that the boss gave him the go-ahead from work, that they were able to come out to Pennsylvania and attempt Eastern Storm, but he told me that comes with a little bit of anxiety also with just him and his wife here. Like I said, they have no additional help. I'm sure if somebody in the grandstands even came down to their pit area and wanted to pitch in a helping hand, they would take it, just because it is such a big responsibility running one of these AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship cars on a big stage like this. But more importantly, if you look at your draw sheet, he is scheduled to be the last car that goes out in qualifying. When I talked to him during the driver's meeting, he was probably the happiest guy in the world to have ever drawed last ever in a USAC National Sprint Car race, because he thought the track was going to come around. I'd love to get his opinion also about running 2 hot lap sessions, because I bet he feels a little bit differently about how he drew now, Brian.
Braden Cromwell at Lone Jack, Missouri. The body's race code. Terry Cummings, DRC chassis number 4X, rolling down the back straightway. Driver rolling into turn number 2 at Princeton, Indiana. The Avante Windows and Doors Premier Recycling Apache Transport number 3P. That is Kyle Cummins. Kyle Cummins in the 3. Gail Drake on Speedway out of Collinsville, Oklahoma. The penalty Farms Bennick Enterprises on State Roofing number 2B, as drivers will begin to wind up here for Dirt Drive Hot Lap session number 3. Gunnar Setzer on the racetrack of the Midwest 2 Mills. Davis Brothers S&C machine number 5G. He'll find the throttle, and he will take off into turns 1 and 2. The 18. Driver coming to us out of Drums, Pennsylvania, over the Bradley Caldwell Incorporated. Harry's U-Pull and Auto Parts. Unison Supply number 18J. That is JT Ferry. JT Ferry, number 18J. The 2A on track. Gabby Holbein over in turn number 1 at Cloverdale, Ohio. The Bennick Enterprises. J&M Excavating Kane on Ready Mix number 2. One of the drivers making her debut here during the Eastern Storm. And the 96, Cameron Smith. We've seen him race with the wing and without the wing out of Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. Elijah Fritz Financial, Jim Travis Racing Engine, Finish Line Auto Sales. Charisma Interior and Windshield, number 96. Kyle Cummins, quickest overall now at a 15.6 flat, 15.600 for the driver of the number 3P. Dason Pursley, 15.806. Logan Seavey, third quick at 15.845. Robert Blue at 15.951. And Justin Grand, your top 5 quickest drivers at 15.954. So again, URC Hot Laps coming up next. They will have 2 groups, and then we'll come back with short green-white checkered sessions here for the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship before we roll into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. URC cars making their way out to the Speedway. Bert, you are up.
Thank you very much, Brian and Tim. Great to be back here at the Bridgeport Motorsports Park for our 171st race with the United Race Club 360 Sprint Cars, our 1,703rd race overall. Our 3rd race of this year. We've been having a little bit of issue with Mother Nature this year. So far, our only races this year have been ran at the Bedford Speedway with Jason Schultz taking the win. And then Derek Locke picking up the win at Selinsgrove on April 26th. And Jordan Thomas picking up the win down at Georgetown back on May the 10th. Randy Wilbur out of Linus, Pennsylvania, first car on the screen. And Brandon McGuff out of Sassonville, Pennsylvania, York Excavating, K&K Yout Excavating, number 669, Brandon McGuff. And out of South Eagermont, Massachusetts, in the Rapid Tires Niger Service Center, number 32, New England Nightmare, Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith coming off of turn number 4. New driver with us, Josh Bricker out of Unionville, Pennsylvania, in car number X, in the J&J Quality Transport car X. Ken Miser out of Freehold, New Jersey, in a Hobby Hill Horse Farm number 4. One-time winner this year with the Night Race Club being pushed off right now. Jordan Thomas out of Harding, Pennsylvania, and the BRB Contractors number 7. Aiden Borden in car number 7. And a PDS number 7. Also, Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. In car number 11T, Mikey Thompson. And Thompson Motor Service 410 Enterprise, Millburg IGA number 11T. And it's going to be nice to have Tim Pitts on the call with me here tonight. Tim, great to... What's it? All right, so got to get Tim's mic fixed up here. We'll get Tim with us here in just a little bit. And we're going to green-white checker here on hot lap session number 1 for United Race Club 360 Sprint Cars here at the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Checker flag coming out here on hot lap session number 1. Jordan Thomas fastest in that session, 14.124. Ken Miser second fastest at a 14.792. Kyle Smith third at an 14.820. Aiden Borden fourth fastest, 14.999, and Brandon McGuff at a 15.382. So as we get ready to go for our second session of hot laps, so we'll go into our a little bit later on here tonight, specialty rigging heat races, which will get a $100 bonus thanks to specialty rigging of Leesport, Pennsylvania.
Check.
Do we got you now, Tim?
We got it for sure. So welcome back to the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Of course, Brian Holbert will be our USAC announcer tonight, and Bert Wojcik back here alongside of us. So we've got 3 cooks in the kitchen tonight. This could be exciting.
It's always going to be exciting, especially when you have plenty of cooks in the kitchen, but very, very good cooks here in the kitchen. We should shape up a nice little meal for you. At least I think we can go with that.
Tonight's event brought to us in part by Professional Design Services, LSLE Engineering. Of course, they're a full-service civil engineering firm, but they also specialize in designing residential, commercial, healthcare facilities, research, and traffic highway facilities, and industrial outfits, stormwater management systems, and they've even got water and sewer utility systems into their expertise as well. Got to thank, of course, the Borton family, Professional Design Services, and LLC Engineering for co-sponsoring tonight's racing action. Also, a lot of sponsorship brought to us by Levan Machine and Equipment Company out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, sponsoring, of course, this 18th running of the AMSOIL USAC Non-Wing Eastern Storm National Tour. So, of course, Brian Levan himself, President and CEO for Levan Machine and Truck Equipment, longtime sponsor here at the East Coast, and, of course, no stranger when it comes to sprint car racing as well. So thanks to Levan Machine and Equipment out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, and Professional Design Services out of Lake Worth, New Jersey, for helping make the wheels go round tonight here at Thy Kingdom of Speed.
Shelby Kelly, first car out on the Speedway. And the Xiaomi Electric, Tin Hoagie Customs, 3 unknown associates, number 51. Hayden Miller out of Burnville, Pennsylvania, in car number 11. Defending URC champion out of the Merchtown, Pennsylvania. In the Victory Auto Glass, Dr. Diesel, McBrothers Overhead Door, Gessie Chiropractic, number 63. Big Shoots, Josh Weller. Josh Weller in the 63. In the Shane Smith Motorsports, Apollo Pre-Owned Auto, Betts Garage, M&M Housing, and Cargo Tech, number 0K on the fence, Kyle Spent. 2020 URC champion out of Hilltown, Pennsylvania. And the Carberry Racing, number 47, Adam Carberry. Adam Carberry in car number 47. Justin Nolan on the On-It Performance, number 9N out of Pittsgrove, New Jersey. One of a couple New Jersey drivers in the field tonight. Also, Buddy Schweiben making his URC debut in 2025. Car number 35 out of Petersburg, New Jersey. And the Allstate Auto Glass number 35 for Buddy Schweiben. Checker flag coming out. Jordan Thomas still fast. His new second place driver, Adam Carberry, at a 14.4 14.553. Buddy Schweiben second fast in that session, third overall at a 14.587. Josh Weller fourth at a 14.723. And that will wrap it up for hot laps here, as we will go back and give the USAC Amsoil National Sprint Cars another set of hot laps. We'll be back for our specialty rigging heat races in just a little bit. Tim and Brian, here you go, guys.
Well, thank you very much, Bert. Hey, big event coming up this Saturday night right here at the Kingdom of Speed. Sportsman 40 lap, double the purse, $1,500 to win, doubling it all the way back to last spot. Modified Sportsman straight stocks, 4 cylinders and rookie Sportsman. Sportsman timed hot laps this coming Saturday night, June the 21st. Sportsman double down showdown. And then, of course, the following Saturday on June the 28th, it's the Saturday Night Rumble. Modifieds. The Modifieds are back in town. 50 laps, $5,000 to win, along with Sportsman. Northeast Wingless Sprints, 4 cylinders, and, of course, our Rookie Sportsman graduation. Rounding out the month of June here at Bridgeport. Grandstand. Got to be in it to win it. Get out $1, give the girls a holler, get into the big fan giveaway. Great turnout tonight. You could walk off with the season record so far. Last Saturday night was almost 1,300. We'll see if we can top that here tonight. 50-50 giveaway. The biggest giveaway we've got for the race fans tonight here at Bridgeport.
So again, drivers with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship coming out. They'll get just a few more laps here. Get at least 3 as we have Dravicki back on track. Danner, Pursley, Swanson, Nye, Grant. Shimonik also back on the Speedway. Well, Nye actually not present here as the crew losing the 410, so they are going back to their 360 power plant. Posting out to social media and confirming that. So a tough break as they will be dropping the 360 back between the pipes of the number 83. But nevertheless, we're backing away here. Dirt Track Hot Lap session, take 2. So the track getting a lot closer to where officials want it here. 15:027 at the close of Dirt Drive Hot Lap session round 1. We were a second off of the track record. Now we're down into that low 15:027 right now by Justin Grant of the NOS Energy number 4. Rick Danner 15:079. Dason Pursley a 15:116. Steven Dravicki a 15:680. Swanson, Shimonik right now making out the times here in set number 1, round 2. And number 1 also utilizing a 360 cubic inch power plant this week, so you'll have 2 drivers at least who will be up for grabs on that added bonus money for the highest finishing 360 contender throughout the course of the Eastern Storm, presented by Levan Machine and Truck Equipment. Again, they are putting up the purse money for the drivers to run for the week here on the point fund side of things. It's a $10,000 point fund, the champion of which gets $5,000 of that. Second flight of Dirt Draft Hot Laps making its way back out to the Speedway. Joey Amanti on the 88J. Saw him earlier this year down during Winter Dirt Games in Florida, making his way back here into Pennsylvania, running more of a regional schedule. Good to see him back on track here with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Both of the Reinbold Underwood Motorsport cars set to be on track. Mitchell Moles, the 19AZ, who is the track record holder here at a 14.685, and Hayden Reinbold in the 19. Kevin Thomas Jr., the 3R, set to be back on track. Kayla Rell in the 4K, Robert Ballou, CJ Leary, and Ed Aiken in the number 7. Also set to be back out. And sounds like maybe some issues on the number 7 of Ed Aiken. Hearing from officials, he will not be coming back out to the racetrack here for this second flight of Hot Laps. So we'll see if we can get an update on what is going on down in the number 7 pit as well. Also, a thank you to Professional Design Services, located in Lakewood, New Jersey. A full-service civil engineering company in business since 1989. Industrial, residential, commercial, office, highway, recreation, water, sewer. They've got you covered, and a proud supporter of tonight's racing program here at Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Again, that is Professional Design Services. Again, this week's racing action with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship brought to you by Levan Machine and Truck Equipment. Proud sponsor of tonight's racing event as well. They're a full-service machine shop and custom truck upfitter located in Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Their team will customize your next work truck for your daily needs. They specialize in driveline services as well, hydraulic cylinders, drive shaft repair and rebuilds, frame alterations, and more. They can also repair trucks, trailers, RVs, and campers. The van machine and truck equipment, they do what others can't or simply won't tackle. Again, driver's going to get a trio of laps here. Soon as Robert Ballou makes his way by, we'll have Drake make his way over to the fan side of the racetrack, as we'll be just about ready to go into opening ceremonies as soon as we wrap up this final flight of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. So I'll correct myself here. Honest Abe Roofing qualifying and then opening ceremonies. Make sure Drake was listening. He passed. So JT Ferry set to be back out to the Speedway in the 18. Kyle Cummins in the 3. Kel Drake in the 2B. Abby Holbein in the 2A. Logan Seavey in the 57. Gunnar Setzer in the 5G. Cameron Smith in the 96. And Braden Cromwell in the 4X. The Lone Jack, Missouri driver, all set to be back out to the racing surface. Justin Grant, 15.027 so far, the quickest. Again in this second round of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. Briggs Danner second quick right now at 15.068. Dason Persley 15.116. Robert Ballou 15.467. Kevin Thomas Jr. fifth quick at a 15.499. Mitchell Moles, Hayden Reinbold, Stephen Trevicki, CJ Leary, and Jake Swanson currently making the top 10, separated by 0.817 seconds. So it has been alluded to, the 50-50 tickets are on sale here this evening. Make sure and grab those before the deadline hits. And you've lost your shot at winning some cash here. So drivers getting wound up, spread out. And ready to go here. There's the display of the green flag. We are underway. Again, Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3, take 2. Checkered flag flies on Dirt Draft Hot Laps, and Kyle Cummins, the quickest driver on track for this set. He's 4th quick overall to 15.120. In 15.027, Justin Grant, the quickest officially at a Dirt Draft Hot Laps. And now, drivers getting ready to let it all hang out here. Honest Abe Roofing qualifying coming up next. An extra $150 up for grabs for tonight's overall quick qualifier. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all 3 USAC national divisions throughout the 2025 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, and they're supporting the fastest driver in qualifications. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. 2 laps to establish your quick qualifying time, the quicker time counting towards your qualifying effort. Again, Mitchell Moles is the official track record holder here in USAC national competition, established June 12, 2024, 14.685 seconds, 98.059 average miles per hour. Bridgeport Motorsports Park, a part of the Eastern Storm since 2018, back when it was Bridgeport Speedway, the old configuration. Kevin Thomas Jr. picking up the win in the inaugural visit in 2018. 2019, Jason McDougal out of Oklahoma going to victory lane. A little bit of a break. It came back to Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Robert Ballou in victory lane in 2021. 2022, Logan Seavey going fourth to first. And then 1 year ago, it was Brady Bacon, the Macho Man, who stood in victory lane here with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Bacon, unfortunately, not in competition here this week as he is running a little bit more of a true outlaw schedule. Combination of wing and non-wing competition throughout the 2025 season. So the green light will come on around the Bridgeport Motorsports Park. The lane on the back straightaway is cleared. And drivers will begin to push here. One car at a time out to the Speedway for Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. And they'll be green the first time by. And the first driver out to the clay is Stephen Dravicki, the four-time and defending champion of the USAC East Coast Sprint Car Series out of Reading, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Degree Engineering Roadrunner Race Fuels. Reading Crane and Engineering Chevrolet RPM chassis, number 19S. 2 wins on the season with the USAC East Coast Series. Delaware on May 3rd and Port Royal on May 31st. Comes around lap number 1 to 15.913, 15913 seconds for the four-time series champion. 4 USAC National Feature starts here at Bridgeport. Best of 9th in 2021. 1 year ago, he finished 21st here. Comes around lap number 2. And better, a 15.496, 15496 seconds. Stephen Dravicki sets the mark here in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Next driver out to the Speedway 1 year ago. A little bit of a rough finish with 23rd. Coming off of that, first career USAC national score out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. The E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Oshtucks Roasted Corn, Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport, Davis Brothers, Hogue Racing Enterprises, number 39. This is Briggs Danner. Briggs Danner is number 39. Lap number 1 will be 15.337. Quick time for Briggs Danner, the number 39. 3 career USAC national feature starts here at Bridgeport. Again, 23rd last year, a 5th and a 4th place finish prior to that in 2021 and 2022. Danner coming around, lap number 2, better, 14.967. He is your Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier here at Bridgeport. Third driver out to the clay is going to be the driver of the number 86 machine, coming off of a victory last night at Eldora during the Jack Hewitt Challenge. The Avante Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy Drink, Stanton Spike, CB Industries, number 86. This is Dason Pursley. Dason Pursley to Locust Grove, Oklahoma, coming around in his opening lap. It'll be a 15.530, 15530 seconds. Third quick for Dason Pursley. First career start 1 year ago. He ran 13th at Bridgeport. 2 wins on the season, including a USAC national score in Ocala back in February. Comes around lap number 2. Yeah, lap number 1 is a 15.530. Lap number 2 has not come across yet. So we'll continue on here, and Jake Swanson out to the Speedway of Anaheim, California. The Inland Rigging, one-way DRC chassis, Doughboys LLC, Dirt Roots Digital, finish line drafting number 5T. Swanson 16.166 on his opening lap. Currently 4th quick here. 3 career USAC national feature starts, a best of 11th in 2021. Last year he finished 16th. And Swanson looks like better on lap number 2 of 15.668. And again, Billy Nye having to go to the 360 power plant. She sounded a little rough on the back straightaway. The driver to Reading, Pennsylvania, driver of the Barry and Mick Chevrolet DRC, Eli Fabricating, Nye Motorsports, number 83. Starting to clean out a little bit here as he comes around. A 17.635, 17635 behind the wheel since 1989. Started in micros. Runs sprint cars in both the wing and non-wing variety. Primarily has been focusing on the USAC East Coast Series off and on over the last couple of seasons. Comes around second time by, and 16.689 better on lap number 2 for Billy Nye. Justin Grant out to the Speedway out of Ione, California. Driven the NOS Energy Drink, MPB Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Sewn, Kistler Maxim number 4. Six-time winner on the season. His most recent victory on the big track at Belleville and Silver Crown competition back on May 17th. A 5-time starter here at Bridgeport and USAC National Feature Competition. Comes around lap number 1, and he will have a 15.277, 1.5277. That will be second quick for Justin Grant. Working off into turns 3 and 4. His best finish here, a third in 2019. And again, last year comes around 15.158. 1.5158 seconds. Better on time, not position. Second quick for Justin Grant. Only driver in the field from here in New Jersey. He's out of Milford, driving the Maxim Hoots Performance Cylinder Heads. Number 1, that is Patrick Chilmonic. Patrick Chilmonic in the number 1, the self-owned entry. Another driver who primarily focuses on the USAC East Coast, kind of a hit-and-miss schedule. He's been racing for over 20 years, karts, micros, sprint cars, training to become an aircraft technician. So looking to better his career, a 17.214 in his opening lap, 7th quick for Chilmonic. Again, a 17.214. Up on the high side through turns 3 and 4. He'll find the throttle round to the front straightaway. Lap number 2 will be a 17.37, so lap number 1 will be his best attempt. Again, Chilmonic 7th at a 7 right now. Looks like problem rectified for Ed Aiken. Did not come out for the second set of hot laps at a Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Chips Auto Center, Delaware Auto Glass, done off DRC, Roadrunner Race Fields, Bruce's Speed Shop, number 7. Comes around on his opening lap. He will have a 17.055, 7th quick for Ed Aiken. Again, 17.055 seconds for the number 7. Peels it off into turns 3 and 4. Enters a little bit to the middle, brings it up to the cushion, the exit of the 4th turn. He'll find the throttle round to the front straightway, and lap number 2 is better. He will go to 6 quick at a 16.628, 1.6628 seconds for Ed Aiken. Ripping down the front straightway out of Greenfield, Indiana. Driver the Curb Records, Kodiak Products, Oak Crab Donkey Cabinetry, Apache Transport Team Arizona, Kerbagajanian Racing, One-Way Power, DRC number 21 AZ. This is CJ Leary. CJ Leary in the number 21. 5 career starts here at Bridgeport and USAC National Feature Competition. His best finish in 2022. He ran 3rd. Lap number 1 was a 16.064, 1.6064 seconds for CJ Leary on his opening lap. 6th place finish 1 year ago for the driver, the number 21. Brings it around to the front straightway. Lap number 2. Better, 15.593, 1.5593 seconds. Good enough for 5th quick right now. Again, that was CJ Leary. Briggs Danner, still the one they're chasing, is the only one in the 14-second bracket right now, 14.967. As the next driver out to qualify, Mitchell Moles out of Raisin City, California. 20 times in his career, he has been your Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier behind the wheel of the AME Electrical, Messina Valley Transportation, Kaiser, Stanton, Spike, Reinbold, Underwood Motorsports, number 19 AZ. Moles coming around in his opening lap, 3rd quick at a 15.475, 1.5475 seconds. 1 win on the season. That was in 410 competition at Kokomo during Indiana Midget Week. 1 feature start last year. He ran 5th here at Bridgeport. Comes around lap number 2 and 15.237, 1.5237 seconds. Still good enough for 3rd for Mitchell Moles. Driver from right down the road in Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. Driver of the JP Masonry, Amantia Real Estate, Newman's Power, Triple X Chassis, Stinger Racefields, Area 54, JPA Racing number 88J. This is Joey Amantia. Joey Amantia in the number 88J. 3-time winner with the USAC East Coast Sprint Cars comes around on his opening lap, and he'll stop the clock at a 16.261, 1.6261 seconds for Joey Amantia. 52 career USAC National starts, 8 top 10 finishes, a 2-time starter here in 2022 and 2024. He finished 11th and 10th respectively. Comes around 15.903, better on lap number 2 and 8th quick for Joey Amantia. Next out to the Speedway out of Rockland, California. Drive the Suburban Subaru, Dean's Waterfront Services, Donna Power, DRC, Amy Gardner Roofing, Hitchman, Indy, Berks Western Telecom, Core Installation, number 12. It's the madman, Robert Ballou. Robert Ballou in the number 12, working on to the back straightway. A 5-time starter here at Bridgeport in the USAC National Sprint Car Competition. Went to victory lane back in 2021. Comes around on his opening lap, and he'll stop the clock 8th quick at a 15.683, 1.5683 seconds for Robert Ballou, the 2015 USAC National Champion. Going to bury it off into turns 3 and 4. And lap number 1 at 15.683, lap number 2 at 15.632, better in 7th quick for Robert Ballou. Lighting the hides off of turn number 4. It's going to be Kevin Thomas Jr., KTJ out of Coleman, Alabama, the Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Stanton, Mach 1 Chassis, Lucas Oil Center, Rock City Racing, number 3. 2 wins on the season, local Kokomo event back in April, and then got the job done for $15,000 up in Knoxville during the Gavante Windows and Doors Corn Bell Clash back at the end of May. Turns a 15.462 in his opening lap. 4th quick for Kevin Thomas Jr. 4 career starts here at Bridgeport. Winner in 2018. Last year, a runner-up finish for the driver number 3. Comes around lap at number 2. A 15.369. Better on time. Not position. Kevin Thomas Jr. currently 4th. Next on to the Speedway is the 14th driver to qualify out of Gilbert, Arizona. Driver of the AME Electrical, Levante Windows and Doors, Indy Race Parts, Stanton Spike, Reinbold, Underwood Motorsports, number 19. This is Hayden Reinbold. In the number 19, line number 1 is 8th quick at a 15.627, 1.5627 seconds for Hayden Reinbold. Rolls are off into turns 3 and 4. Not quite up to the cushion. He'll find it, though, with the exit of turn number 4. The AME Electrical entry coming around. Lap number 2, a 15.452. Better 5th quick for Hayden Reinbold. '15 driver onto the Speedway out of Drums, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Bradley Caldwell Incorporated, DMY Performance X1 Race Cars. Harry's U-Pull Auto Parts, Tunison Supply number 18J. This is JT Ferry. JT Ferry in the number 18. Goes 12th quick in his opening lap, a 16.304, 1.6304 seconds for JT. Winged and wingless racer over the past dozen years. Started in quarter midgets, then micros, eventually working up into the sprint car ranks. Comes around lap number 2 and better, 16.098. Still 12th quick for JT Ferry. Down to the final handful of drivers to qualify. Out to the Speedway now. He is your current USAC National Sprint Car Points leader out of Princeton, Indiana. Driver of the Levante Windows and Doors Premier Recycling, Apache Transport, Stanton Powered, Mach 1 Petty Performance Racing number 3P. This is Kyle Cummins. Kyle Cummins in the number 3, a 7-time winner on the series. Comes around on his opening lap, 2nd quick at 15.082, 1.5082 seconds for Cummins. First start last year, he finished 7th here at Bridgeport. Comes around, lap number 2. Can he unseat Briggs Danner? Not quite. 14.974, off by 7 thousandths of a second. Kyle Cummins, 2nd quick. Danner still on top at a 14.967. Out to the Speedway now at Collinsville, Oklahoma. The Pendleton Farms, Bennick Enterprises, Honest Abe Roofing, John and Cheryl Long, Hoosier Tire. Riding with Frank and Marilyn Bennick, 2B racing number 2B. This is Cale Drake. Cale Drake in the number 2B. 2 wins on the season. Sweet Springs and Circle City, both in the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship. $15,687 on lap number 1 for Cale Drake. Comes around lap number 2, improves 7th quick at 15.474, 1.5474 seconds. His first visit here to Bridgeport behind the wheel of the number 2B. Teammate out to the Speedway, that's Abby Holbein. She's out of Cloverdale, Ohio. The Bennick Enterprises, J&M Excavating, K&L Ready Mix Force Paving, Best Performance, 2B Racing, Claxon DRC, number 2A. 18th driver out to the Speedway. Another driver making her Eastern Storm debut. Coming up out of the USAC D2 midget ranks over the last couple of seasons. First time around, a 16.824, 1.6824 seconds for Abby Holbein. 17th quick, currently on the field. Makes her way off into turns 3 and 4. Berries her up to the high side and run down the embankment a little bit onto the front straightaway. Holbein, 2nd time around, will be better. 16.333, goes to 15th quick for the driver of the number 2A. Driver standing in victory lane here in 2022. He is the defending champion of the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship out of Southern California. Driven the Mountain Mechanical Contractors, Indy Power Sports, CGCPA, Sport Check Marketing, Indy Custom Cell number 57. This is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey in the number 57, fresh off of a Red Hill victory back on June 14th. Comes around 5th quick on his opening lap, a 15.272. 1.5272 seconds for the driver of the Mountain Mechanical Contractors, number 57. 3 career starts, the win in 2022, and last year he finished 15th here. Comes around second time, 3rd quick at a 15.052, 1.5052 seconds, 3rd quick for Logan Seavey. Another driver making his Bridgeport debut, 20th driver out to the clay. Gunnar Setzer to Columbus, Indiana. Driver the Midwest 2 Bills, Davis Brothers, S&C Machine, Chrome Dome, Superior Ag, AN Transport. The Cure starts now, Amsoil, Pipeline Transportation, KO Motorsports, number 5G. Setzer coming around in that FloRacing chassis entry at a 16.393, 1.6393 seconds on his opening lap. 14 career USAC National Feature starts, 1 top 5 and a pair of top 10 finishes for the driver to Columbus, Indiana. Brings her off of the high side of turns 3 and 4. We'll see if the second lap is an improvement, and it is by 1 spot, a 16.265, 1.6265 seconds for Gunnar Setzer. So down to the final few drivers to qualify at Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. Driver the Ilgen Fritz Financial, Jim Travis Racing Engine, Triple X Chassis, Finish Line Auto Cells, Charisma Interior and Windshield, Rocky Ridge Motorsports, Lee Coffin-O, number 96. This is Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith in the number 96. His opening lap is 20th quick at a 16.719, 1.6719 seconds. 1 win on the season, and it was a good one, getting the victory over Buddy Kofoid with wings on up at Williams Grove Speedway back on May 23rd. Started racing back in 2016 in quarter midgets. Comes around second time. Better by 2 spots, 16.368, 18th quick for the driver, the number 96. Braden Cromwell out to the Speedway, the Rachel Cromwell, Boyd Racing, Bonnie's Race Company, Acre Towing, Rapk CK Suspension, Show Me Synthetics, Rickhorn Racing, number 4X. Takes the DRC, Terry Cummings Racing Engine powered entry off through turns 3 and 4. We'll see how he does here in his opening lap. It will be a 16.654, 1.6654 seconds. Good enough for 20th quick right now for Braden Cromwell. Another driver on his Eastern Storm debut. Going to thunder his way off into turns at 3 and 4. See if he can strike pay dirt here off of the 4-turn round of the front straightaway. Cromwell heavy on the throttle and does improve. 16th quick at a 16.192, 1.6192 seconds for the driver of the number 4X. So one driver, unfortunately, not going to qualify. Kayla Rell with some issues. Not done on the evening, just simply not able to make it out to qualify. So that'll wrap up Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Mitchell Moles will be 5th quick. Justin Grant 4th quick. Logan Seavey is 3rd. Kyle Cummins is 2nd. And tonight's Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier, picking up that extra $150. He's from right down in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Driver the East Snyder & Sons Recycling, Oshkosh, Roscoe and Ryder, DRC, Apache Transport, Hogue Racing Enterprise, number 39. Race fans, give him a hand, Briggs Danner. He's your quick qualifier, and he's down trackside.
Yeah, only fair that Briggs Danner picks up the first Honest Abe Roofing Fast Qualifier Award of this 2025 edition of Eastern Storm. Last year picked up your first Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car victory on night number 1 of Eastern Storm at Grandview Speedway, but it seemed like Bridgeport was the one that got away last year. Do you think there's some revenge in order for this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't want to see Grandview get canceled, but happy to be here, happy to be able to get this in. And yeah, last year we kind of had some motor issues there that couldn't let us run the night. So looking forward to tonight. Everything's working good right now. Happy for Tim and Fran to be able to pick off a quick time for them. And track's really good. I mean, we have some laps here with East Coast 360 and stuff, but I feel like we haven't raced here in a long time. So we're all going to be learning a little bit tonight and got to keep up with it. And hopefully we continue our good night.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that to you as well, because if anybody would know, it would be you. How much did the rain impact the surface tonight?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the bottom of the track's real greasy right now. I mean, there's really only one lane. At the top holds you, it gets you plugged sometimes, and other times it feels super greasy. So I don't know, it's kind of spotty. It's all about hitting your marks right, I feel like, and just being at the right spot.
Looking for some redemption tonight in 2025's version of Eastern Storm. That's Briggs Danner. He is your Honest Abe Roofing Fast qualifier for night number 1 of Eastern Storm at Bridgeport Speedway.
Thank you very much. We'll have opening ceremonies coming up here in just a moment. We'll allow crews to clear the cars out of the infield here. Third time in his career, Briggs Danner has been your Honest Abe Roofing Quick Qualifier. No surprise it would be here at Bridgeport, the site of his first career sprint car start. And oh yeah, his first career sprint car win. It was the same night.